Hey YouTube, Lorelai in front of the camera, Kevin behind the camera. Welcome to Stonecabinadventures. Today's adventure involves radishes. This is what we picked yesterday.
This morning.
Oh, sorry. This is what we picked this morning.
Almost every bit of it. Well, these were picked yesterday. There's 27 there.
And then these we picked this morning.
6 in the house that are split. Then we have 6 batches.
We ought to take turns talking.
Sorry.
We ought to take turns talking.
I'm correcting.
Okay. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? Some of them like split on the bottom, and so we kept those. These others, reading in my, you're supposed to give tithes. When I read my Bible, it says I should pay tithes to my church. I have a job working for a company, a food service company, and 10% of my gross wages, 10% of Kevin's from where he works, goes to our church. But in our garden, we do give 10% of the garden, but we also believe that we should give first fruits. And while I don't know entirely what that is that the entire first year's crop, or is that just the first harvest from, like the first harvest of all your green beans, first harvest of all your peas? What is, I haven't studied it enough to know exactly what it is. If you know what it is or have a resource for me to look up what it is, that's awesome. These are the radishes we picked yesterday and this morning. Those are all going to our church. There's some little old ladies at our church, probably little old men too, who can't get out and garden like they want to, or families with small children who can't garden like they want to. So anyway, I wanted to show you how I pick radishes. I look at them, and if the top is about, see, these are too little. The tops aren't an inch yet. Oh, look, there's a pretty one. See, it's top, the part you can see is about an inch across. This was a pretty one. Cute little white radish. The rows through the middle are, the package had 10 different varieties.
Here's a fingerling.
Yeah, long skinny radish.
So we have
keep your radishes watered, or they get woody and hot.
We have a pink,
a red,
white,
pink, red, white. There's fingerling. This kind. There's some of the red ones have white on the bottom. That's a different variety.
This box raised bed is about 7.5 feet long.
Oh, there's
we
a
have
cute
5 rows planted in here. I went through and emptied
a bunch of them.
There's a big one right beside a littler.
Oh, yeah, there's a big fat pink one.
Yeah, if I've got some big ones right beside some smaller ones, I'll usually pick the bigger ones to give the smaller ones some room to grow. So.
Oh, and here's one that's not even in a row. It's just laying out beside. Took advantage of being dropped in the right place.
Later this week, we're going to harvest most all of the first row.
Yeah, so we can plant.
And we're going to plant some beans and some other climbing vegetables. So
we planted cucumbers this morning. Today is April the 16th.
17th.
Today's April 17th, 2021.
And we planted this right around
St. Patrick's Day.
March 17th, somewhere right there on it. We did it on a Thursday.
But somewhere around St. Patrick's Day, yeah. Anyway, I gotta get away from here. We gotta get to town and get the internet stuff so we can file our taxes. Because today's the 16th. Should have been done yesterday, I think.
Today's 17th.
Today's the 17th. Should have been done 2 days ago. I'm further behind than I thought I was. Okay.
I think.
You can laugh at yourself. You can laugh at your mistakes, but the government doesn't. So we got to get those taxes filed. Like this one's all green top, but I don't see any radish.
Oh, no, that's lettuce.
That's lettuce? Good thing I didn't pull it looking for the radish. You're right.
We planted some lettuce in here where we had some space. I don't know. That might be.
Well, it doesn't have any. I think that's lettuce. Yep. I think that's lettuce.
Different.
Good thing I didn't pull it looking for the radish on the bottom. Anyway, aren't they pretty? And they are so sweet and crisp and crunchy. And I usually take 4 or 5 radishes, 15 or 20 purple grapes, 10, 12 little fingerling carrots in my lunch every day, so that I get plenty of whatever it is, fruits and vegetables that I'm supposed to have. But anyway, I do like radishes, and they're good for you. So like, subscribe, and if you know more about first fruits, send us a link, send us a comment so we can do that.
Ring that notification bell.
Ring the notification bell. Yeah.
And share, if you would, please.
Oh, yes. Please share us on your Facebook or Instagram, or what other do we have? Facebook Messenger. However you share best with your friends and
Stonecabinadventure@gmail.com.
You can email us, Stonecabinadventures, Stonecabinadventures@gmail.com. You can email us there. We're also P.O. Box 779 in Booneville, Arkansas, 72927. It's the same frontwards as backwards. That's kind of cool. But welcome to our garden. Welcome. Oh, look at the greenhouse. You got to see what the tomatoes are doing. They're getting big. See? Look at my tomatoes.
These are pineapple tomatoes.
We don't know what that means. I don't know.
And then Cherokee purple. So they're getting fairly big. We have yellow pear.
This is a Tommy Toe.
Tommy Toe is a small. I got this a couple years ago.
Cherokee
at,
purple.
Yukon,
Purple
Oklahoma.
Russian. Sorry.
Somebody from the Yukon, Oklahoma Farmers Market gave me some seeds. That's Russian purple, black cherry tomatoes. What is that?
Shoot, I don't know.
Brandywine.
Brandywine
Tomatoes, Tommy Toe. I got some onions.
Mortgage lifter. This is all mortgage lifters.
That's all mortgage lifter. So we've got some big tomatoes coming along. They will be ready as soon as our weather.
And these ones that aren't growing at all, those are peppers. They need 80 degrees. So.
And we just haven't been able to keep it really warm in here.
Ooh, habaneros. The habaneros are coming up. I guess they have their own heat.
Yeah, the habaneros. Then I've got Serrano. I've got 4 Serranos. Then I have Hungarian yellow wax back there in the corner. There's 3 or 4 of those.
What did you say?
And this is Dad's Sunset tomato.
A lot of our
and Millionaire.
Yeah, we get a lot of our seeds from
Baker Creek.
Or rareseeds.com, I think it is. Baker Creek and Rare Seeds is the same thing. And we also got some from M.I. Gardner. Found out about them from several of you all. Daniel Arms is out there.
Yeah. So.
They're good help. Good people. Anyway, now you know our secret. We got our fertilizer. We bought a 5-gallon jug. And we're down to the last few grape juice bottles of it.
A couple of those.
Yeah, we got a couple of these left.
That's called Nature Source and Gardening with Leon.
It's, yeah, it's got all kinds of good stuff in it for helping your plants grow.
It's good for starting.
You can tell by looking at this one that we didn't keep it watered well. That's what that problem is. It just about laid down one day before Kevin got out here and watered them. Notice I didn't get out here and water them. This starts with a C. Comfrey. This is Comfrey. Yes, Comfrey survived outside in 15 below zero temperatures. So Comfrey's pretty sturdy stuff, I guess.
I still have a fence to put around this because I do have rabbits and all kinds of animals out here.
Deer, all kind of herbivores. Oh, there's more lettuce.
Yeah.
And more onions. And these tall things all out through the yard. You see a bunch of them. That's wild garlic. That was already growing here when we got here. So that's wild garlic. There's all through our woods, there are irises, or some people call them flags. There was a white one last year. They're from the top of the flower to the bottom of the, some of the petals go up, some of them go down. From top to bottom, the flower was, now I can stretch about 8.5 inches. And the flower was just about as big as my hand. So I don't think they're wild irises. I think wild irises have little bitty blooms. Maybe not. But anyway, all through our woods, there's irises planted. So it makes me wonder what homesteader lived here 100, 200 years ago. Whoever they are, they don't anymore. Have a wonderful weekend. Saturday morning. It's beautiful outside. Not a bit of sun glare. Y'all have a blessed week.